Okay. All right. There we go. Good evening and welcome to Game Chat and Chill. We're in episode 17.
17.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. I got 17. Like
Good to see you guys.
Yeah, good to see you.
17. Well, okay.
Right?
It's okay to see you guys.
Yeah.
Carry on.
I watched the last one we did. We did the same thing except for we're all like, oh, come here, high five, and then
No,
we're all
it's
happy
like-
to see each other. And they're like, yeah. It is.
We've been hanging out behind the scenes.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of things have changed. The game room is coming along nicely.
Mhm.
Still got a few little things to do here and there with it, but starting to get a lot of things set up in there, and the seating situation done. So hopefully, sometime in the next few episodes of Game Chat and Chill will be in there filming instead of
Look
just
forward to it.
being here. I'm trying to invest in more equipment to get us there, and get us a little bit more comfortable in there, and make it a little bit more of a relaxing environment to do Game Chat and Chill. We may end up falling asleep though. That's the only problem at our age.
It says don't eat too much beforehand.
Yeah.
Don't eat. Avoid turkey.
Yeah.
It's got that stuff in there that'll make you fall asleep. So let's not do a Thanksgiving, pre-Thanksgiving Day episode where we're recording stuff, man.
Yeah. And the last time was 4th of July.
Oh, was it?
So that's 3 months ago. Summer's gone. Fall's here. It's cold
Bye-bye.
outside.
Yep, getting ready. Yep.
I'm
some
freezing
frost the
my
other
butt
day.
off. Yep. Freezing my butt off at
It's
work.
okay.
but-
I'm ready for it. Got the wood stuff going right now.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm not
Unfortunately,
trying to. Just
Unfortunately, I still got the air conditioners in my.
Yeah, we still.
One of them's
yeah.
way too heavy,
But-
and I'm not lifting
but-
that
Yeah,
thing up. It's the
exactly.
second floor.
That being said, the work that goes into getting wood, and I got cuts right here just because I cleaned out the flue yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can see the remnants a little bit.
Oh,
of
Lady
the
Girl's trying to say hi. Yep, I see you, Lady
Aw.
Girl.
Lady ma'am. Here
So-
she
You
comes.
said your name. Now you gotta go
So
check
the
them out.
channel, I've tried keeping the channel alive, just posting regularly, just random videos 2-3 times a week, just to try to keep it going.
Mhm.
We haven't really gotten any new subscribers. We lost one and then gained one, so we're at 355, which is
Yeah, that
cool.
happens. That happens. Subscribers like,
Yeah.
yeah, nothing, they're not doing nothing. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Lean
they,
season.
Yep, so they left. We got new ones. Hopefully, hopefully we can continue to pique their interest. But anyways,
yeah, some of those videos I haven't watched them yet. Where you're telling me posted from Call of Duty,
Yeah.
you get to see me being not that great anymore.
Yeah.
Because I used to be way better at it, and now it's like,
well, some of them are like the full 10 or 15-minute game, but then other ones I'm just making
Shorter.
light humor.
Yeah.
I shorten them up,
Alright.
make them a little interesting, but just doing all the kills anyways, getting rid of all the BS in there and leaving the kills in there with a little bit of comic relief here and there. I mean, you got to experience.
You
You,
like
you
doing
saw
all the
that
sniper
one.
shots? Got him.
yeah, I just gotta
It's
do
fun.
the when I wasn't doing it as serious, and how I play a little unorthodox and doing stuff that people don't normally do. I gotta just start doing that and just be
Yeah,
laughing about
Dave,
me
you-
getting killed.
You can
Yeah.
find him on YouTube now, or not YouTube, on the PlayStation. He's upgraded. He's been gaming with us lately. PS4, doing some Call of Duty. We've been sticking with Modern Warfare
Yeah, remastered.
Remastered, and also the World War II.
Yeah, World
Yeah,
War
so
II.
we've been tinkering around with that.
Yeah, the difference between shipment is a night and day.
Yeah,
With domination, it's chaos,
yeah.
ridiculous chaos on Modern Warfare Remastered. World War II ain't so bad.
Yeah.
If you play that, you're like,
I
oh, this
thought-
ain't so bad now.
When I first started playing World War II, I thought it was bad, but then it just kind of grew on me, and
Yeah.
I liked it. But this one, there's no figuring it out. You're
No
just
rhyme
dead.
or reason. You spawn, there's a dude automatically. You spawn in a different spot on the board, the dude's there already.
Yeah.
Like what happened to me last. That's why I thought the guy was
It's
a
like
PC
spawn
player.
camping
A
or
PC
spawn
player
camping.
cheating because every time I showed up, he killed me.
Yeah.
And I was in different parts of the map. I'm like, like the same dude's kill. He had like 100 kills. I'm like,
Yeah.
and he would
then-
be like a one shot, one kill. Like all of a sudden, it's like that kind of stuff. I know there's people a lot better than me that are good, but that kind of stuff is a PC gamer using.
Gotta be.
Using like the auto thing
the
and not being
auto
tech.
zoom or
Yeah.
auto aim
Like
or
you
whatever.
click, yeah, keyboard and mouse, you could play a lot quicker and better at first-person
Yeah.
shooters. I'm just not good at doing that yet.
And then I was noticing the one guy kept killing me. I was watching the replay and you couldn't see me. Like I was on the other side of the map. How he knew I was there is beyond me because I watched the
Makes you
replay.
wonder.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's like he knew exactly where to aim.
Oh,
shoot
you get
me.
these bots and you wonder how much is really actual person. or
I'd
not.
rather, to be honest with you, I know we don't rake up, but one time we just gotta go against bots just to have fun and mess around. We could
Sure.
learn the maps that way too. You could play against harder bots. I told you I was playing
It's all
against hardened
practice.
version. I didn't want to play veteran because I know how hard that could be. Hardened was bad enough. Playing hardened veteran, like on trying to play Modern Warfare US against a bunch of bots,
Yeah.
I was like, but it wasn't as cheesy. The server wasn't like, it wasn't cheating going on. The computer could do some crazy stuff, but it wasn't anything where you're like questioning, okay, this guy curved a bullet somehow and like killed me. No, you're all basically in the same server because of the bots being in the same.
I totally screwed up the intro. You know what? Did you realize it? I totally screwed up the intro. I might have to edit it and put it back in.
Well, pause.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What's the intro? No, I don't know.
All right, let's start again. Good evening and welcome to Game Chat and Chill. I'm Eric. This is Shane.
Hey,
We
go
have
Bills.
Strange Dave. The Bears.
The Bears.
This is
Well, maybe my team will beat your team in the Super Bowl this year, and I actually want to watch the Super Bowl.
yeah. There
Hey.
you go. I
If
haven't
the Bills
watched
actually
it.
play the Lions.
Bills and Lions. Sure.
Yeah, I haven't watched
Everybody
it.
wanted
in
that last
years.
year. Everybody wanted that last year.
Yeah.
I already know my team sucks. It is what it is.
That was the team I grew up on.
Twin
So.
Lake Rumble.
I didn't know enough at the time. Not the bandwagon. I didn't like the Lions. Oh, you bandwagon jumped the Lions. The Lions weren't good when I picked them as my favorite team. It's because of Barry Sanders got drafted by them. Basically, that's why I picked them. Everybody else on the Bears at the time, they basically all retired.
Yeah.
So I didn't know
All
any
the
better.
good guys.
So I didn't know any better. I'm
Ravens,
thinking, okay, Peyton's not there. Singletary just retired. All
Mm-hmm.
these other guys were gone. So I'm just like,
It's interesting.
I still have
That's why-
nostalgia for the Bears because I see the colors and everything else But I'll support them here or there. If they play in the Lions, let the Lions smoke them all day long.
Yeah.
Especially on Thanksgiving. If they play on Thanksgiving, like, yeah, let the Lions pound it like what happened in the last game. You're like, oh, it's a close game. Then my friend Kenny's telling me, do you see what happened? 52-14. I'm like, that's funny, man. They smoke. They're like, oh, we're gonna put the throttle down. Sorry.
But to be honest, the Bills are my backup team. So
Yeah, that's kind of.
is what it is.
I respect the Bills.
Backup team.
Yeah, my backup.
It's not my second favorite team. I don't even really. I still like the silver and black. It just looks good, but being in Las Vegas is a little crazy.
Yeah.
The
Hey,
Raiders,
as long as
but
you your team,
the Bills, I do support the
cool.
Bills. My
Yeah.
favorite player is Josh Allen, which is funny that a Bills player is my favorite player. Not that I hate the Bills or think the Bills suck, but
character.
yeah, just Josh Allen would be my favorite player.
Yep.
For the last
Never
how
met
many
him in
years.
person, but
Seems like a decent dude. I've somebody
Yeah.
I talked to that like they did. I can't remember if they had to do internet or something at his house.
authentic
And
stuff.
did stuff. And he seemed like a decent dude. That's what they said. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. From what I've read and seen, and so far, he seems to be pretty legit. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can't fake that.
So just to kind of lighten the mood. Remember we started off with started doing jokes, dad jokes.
Be good, do good. God
So-
bless. Go Bills.
So why did the bicycle fall over?
Huh?
Why did the bicycle fall over?
Too
kid's
old
team
now,
wasn't
huh?
up.
Because it was too tired.
Oh, the bike fell out because it was too tired.
Too tired.
Yeah,
Need a trike or a four
shiny side up, man.
Why can't your nose be 12 inches long?
I don't know. He'd be Pinocchio at that point. I don't know.
Why it can't be 12 inches long?
Because then it would be a foot. All
Tough
right.
crowd, tough crowd.
Yeah,
That was a
tough
good
crowd.
one.
The corny
Give me a
Riddler.
All right, so
Wow.
we're gonna go right into the Broken Controller Club.
Wow.
These guys
Version
love
of the Riddler.
these guys
Oh,
left comments a long time ago, but they're still gonna get recognition. So in order
Good,
to be part of the Broken Controller Club, I mean, all this basically is just people that stop by and say, "Hey, watch
Hey.
yeah, if you want your name to be shouted out, whatever, just stop by, leave a comment, good or bad, we'll throw it up there." So we're gonna look at T. Walker, Tommy G, Michael McReynolds. Some of these guys are OGs; they've been around for a while, and then Akina's on plays is 80, and I think that is the Japanese channel, the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
He's commentary on zombies.
Mm.
He commented on the zombies maps. Okay, so no, he's the one that wanted us to play more of those the exfil. Remember how we finally learned how to do the exfil and the zombies maps? Yeah, he liked seeing that. So just want to give you guys a shout out. So yeah, like I said, in order to be part of the Broken Controller Club, all you gotta do is stop by, say hey, leave a comment, and then you get recognition. So we're gonna go right into gaming news and beyond, which I'd update.
I think it'd be funny because he doesn't like Horde Point and Call of Duty, World War II. Doesn't like that stuff. but there's zombie horde point on that where you have the two teams trying to take a point and hold it, but you have zombies coming around and trying to.
So I can do
I
whatever.
like
You get
Horde
points by
on
yeah, I like that horde point.
Gears.
I like that horde point.
I liked
For
Horde
the
on
zombies.
Gears, or heck was it? Oh, King
On
of the
World
Hill.
War II.
King of the Hill, and then Horde. Wasn't it Horde on
Yeah.
Gears 3?
Yeah, there's something like that with that.
Yeah, because there was wave after wave after.
Yeah,
they were
and,
like all the bad guys.
Yeah.
and then you'd
I'm
have
starting
more
to think of
bosses mixed
Call of
in.
Duty new season, some stuff a little different. Anyway.
So this is gaming news and beyond. This is a segment where we just shoot the breeze about upcoming movies and games and whatnot. We were just talking about Wolverine. The next, I guess it comes out in the fall, 2026.
Mhm.
We finally got an update. A couple weeks ago, they did a trailer finally at the PlayStation release or whatever. So,
And the actor who
Yeah.
plays and
so I just actually watched the
Good.
trailer today. That was kind of
Ultra
cool.
violent the way he should be.
Very,
to be honest with you.
very, very bloody. Almost like it reminded me of Mortal Kombat kind of style.
You know, when I first remember seeing Wolverine and stuff, and you of course you know his banter, you know Bub, and
Yeah.
you know things that he would do, but you know you always
The
think of
best
that.
there is the best of what
Yeah,
they do.
that rampage berserk mode. You know, you never really saw. I mean, the cartoons just have like things that would indicate he's doing it, and you do moves, but no, this is gonna be.
Yeah, it's
Well,
gonna be
yeah, they
legit.
couldn't do that on Saturday morning. Even great as that
Right,
show was,
right,
the X-Men,
you know?
that's
Yeah.
one of the best
Yeah.
cartoons out there ever in comics.
Yeah.
The X-Men from the 90s, but
Mhm.
yeah, they can't do that. Like even the Hulk versus Wolverine, that's a little more violent. It's PG-13 still, so it's not M-rated.
Yeah.
But you guys haven't watched that. We'll have to do a reaction
I mean,
to that.
don't like a
That
lot of
one's
brutal
great.
stuff, but I mean, Wolverine's part of character. But I think this game you'll get an idea of what it's like when you're actually putting claws up through someone's head, and then
Yeah.
and it's stuck.
And then they ripped the
You're
guy apart. That was
rip
freaking
them
crazy.
apart. You
Yeah.
got things to do.
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
you probably haven't seen anything
There
like
you
that
go.
since the X-Men Origins Wolverine on
This-
PS3 with Hugh
Woo.
Jackman's, the one that's loosely based on the movie. That
Yeah.
that game's great.
Mm.
That Wolverine
Origin?
game. Yeah, X-Men Origins Wolverine on
Yeah, I like
PS3.
that. Mhm.
That one's violent as all.
I like how the story
yeah,
did
the
a
first
little
thing
bit with
he
him
comes
being in Vietnam
down and gets on a helicopter and he picks the dude up, through, like grabs the guy out of the helicopter.
Yeah.
The blades are like what?
So as you guys know, Battlefield 6 released yesterday.
Yeah.
I got it. I just haven't played it yet. I don't really have anybody to play it with, so I haven't really jumped on yet.
I'm excited about what EA is gonna do because it's getting back to actually making good games and
It's supposed to be based off like 3 and 4, right? Get back to some.
yeah, that
Cool
one.
stuff.
Yeah, even what they did with it when they made that. But who bought them? No, EA.
Oh yeah.
And everyone's like, "What? We're gonna lose our jobs." Yeah, you probably are gonna lose your jobs because you're not focused on actually making good games and content people want to play, and they want to actually make stuff that actually focuses on good games and making money. Go
Yeah.
figure. That's what you're doing.
That's
You
what
own
you're
a
supposed to be
company.
doing. You
Yeah.
think?
Teamwork.
So
makes the
yeah, I
dream
can't
work,
wait
right?
to see what they're
Yeah.
actually gonna do.
The funny thing about this is Call of Duty released Black Ops 6 for free for the next couple weeks, despite them.
Because they know the funny thing is they know the response that they got from both trailers. They know the fans didn't like the Black Ops 6 trailers. It got downvoted. It got ratioed. So compared to this is way more.
Mhm.
Battlefield 6, way more.
Yay.
This
nay.
is down. Yeah, exactly. Because they're like, no, we want it to be like that, not you guys focusing on the wrong thing.
I've seen so far all the comments I've seen for Battlefield 6 have been really good.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of Call of Duty fans. That's fine.
Yeah, the Call of Duty fans they're starting to join it. Like they're getting all butthurt because they don't know how to play. So that's about the only negativity you're seeing because they're used to the Call of Duty style and they're joining a new style that they have no idea what they're doing. So you get some people that are butthurt over that, but it is a little bit of a learning curve when you jump from both because I've done that from.
Well, with
Yeah.
Battlefield, is it more strategic with you in a group instead
It's
of
more
just going around?
it's more realistic.
It's more
Battlefield's
realistic. Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah,
played
they're-
it, but still.
I seen a video and you laughed about what I told you. I don't think I sent it to you, like when they were doing the beta, and it was basically showing what Call of Duty players do when they're playing Battlefield 6, and the guy tried to hide in the building,
Well, people get
and a
ripped off
guy
anyway.
that used to play in Battlefield blew the building up
Yeah.
and killed the dude.
Yeah.
Because you can't go camping. I'm gonna go hide out in here.
Case
And the
in
guy's
point.
like, "Watch this!" And it was titled "Call of Duty Player When They Play Battlefield 6," and it showed him blowing the building up when he tried to hide in there and camp out. You can't.
Well,
Yeah.
They're
there's
gonna
a lot
blow
of
you
stuff.
up.
Yeah,
Didn't they
exactly.
say,
I love
when
that.
Take a tank and blow you up.
Yeah.
In
one
Call
way
of Duty,
or-
didn't they say like how it was rigged anyway that it's not in your favor. But
Yeah.
like, but this is like, well, yeah, it's called C4.
Yeah.
I mean, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
love
it's
that
a
about.
strategic
Yeah.
maneuver. I mean, you do whatever.
I love that in the Bad Company games. When my friend, when we first got Bad Company on PS3, we would play that. And we played Call of Duty 4 all the time too. So, but playing that, you get kind of used to. It's different because he's like, man, this is awesome. You can blow the wall right up and blow the building
Yeah.
up with the guy in there and get in there.
Yeah.
And
I'm getting more into it. I know
The
that
tanks
you're
come
really
along, you
into
can just run it right over and blow it.
Oh yeah.
Well,
You guys try to shoot a guy in the tank,
vehicles, the
and then all of a
tanks,
sudden the tank's like,
helicopters.
oh, the guy's in here? Boom!
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like-
Yeah, the tanks, the helicopters, the jets, all that stuff is fun. Whereas Call of Duty, you don't really get that. Like, yeah, you can join in Warzone. It's a bigger map, but it
Well, it's
doesn't
more
have.
cosmetic, right? They have the stuff where, like, like the Beavis and Butthead or
Oh,
Ninja
yeah,
Turtles
yeah,
or
yeah.
Predator now.
Well, the Black Ops 2 has gotten more into the futuristic stuff, which I don't mind. Like I told you, Advanced Warfare is one of my favorite Call of Duty games, and that's futuristic stuff where you guy can jump and have the lights. You can
Bionics.
actually boom. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. It's just when people want more realistic. In other words, there's a time and a place for like futuristic stuff. Like I said, one of my favorite first-person shooters I told you before was Titanfall 2.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's based around a mech and a guy to be able to do certain
Yeah.
things. But sometimes guys want modern how warfare actually is now, with modern weapons and more realistic and not actually. Well, the guy just jumped off a wall and haloed it up all the way and jumped all over the place. Wee 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 wee. Then it's like, wait a minute, what's this guy doing here?
Yeah.
You can't really do that in Battlefield. You can do crazy stuff because of other things, but
Now, with that being said, too, I did play the beta for Black Ops 7, whatever it is.
yeah.
And I enjoyed it for what it was.
The apartments are good.
I played a few games, and it didn't seem like there's like any lag. Like usually when the Call of Duties, there's a lot of lag. You can see the lag. You go back, watch
Yeah, the servers aren't that
You
replays.
great.
gotta be precise.
Yeah.
Yeah, servers weren't that great.
With this one, for some reason, it seemed like everything was spot on. Now, if that's going to be representation of what the game is going to be really like, we're going to have to wait and see. Because a lot of times it's the betas are good, and then the
Yeah, the other stuff they added to the game is like, it's too much
Yeah.
of a balance issue here. Because some guys are really good at it and other guys aren't. We got to balance it out so the bad
Exactly.
guys can play. It's like,
because that's what they did with the last game is they throttle the internet, so one side wins for about a minute, then the next side wins for 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 a minute. They just do that the whole game, and then whoever gets the most kills or the most points in those minutes ends up how they
like I
they
told you
win.
last time when we were playing Modern Warfare Remastered, I unloaded. Like, really, the guy was maybe in the doorway 6 feet away from me, and I was like perfectly shotting him right
Yeah.
through here with my MP5, and he took a couple shots at me. He took my shots,
Yeah.
and he killed me.
Yeah,
I'm like,
so
that guy
dumb.
should be dead. He took like multiple shots through here, me dead on, boom, 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 boom. And when he came through the doorway, he got me.
Yeah, because there's times where I know dang well when I'm trying to snipe people that I had him in like crosshairs, and there's like a body shot right here, and then like you can tell when the bullet comes out. There's like no bullet coming out. You hear the bang, but there's no bullet coming out, and there's like it's not even hitting the person because there's nothing coming out.
Yeah.
And like whatever was going on, I have no idea what was going on. It just wasn't working. It's
You
just a lag.
You would have thought I was like shooting a BB gun at him or one of those Nerf guns, like with the multiple darts. Boom, 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 boom. It's like, oh, he's like, okay, I got a real gun. Boom!
And then you can tell when it's spot on because the second you pull a trigger, you can see the bullet come out because you're supposed to, and then everything works right. It's so weird. It's almost
Recoils and
like
pointing.
it's almost like I'm a second or two behind what's actually going on.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
So then that's why there's no bullet coming out because it needs
When you
to
get hit,
catch
you're
up
down,
to
what?
like so it's almost like it's rubber banding
Yeah, it's
kind
like,
of thing.
yeah, it's weird how that servers, because you
But-
can see that even when you click on it during the game, you can see the lines of how
They
guys
should have
are each
buffers
one.
on that to
But like
equalize it
sometimes
all.
mine's all green lit up all the way it should be, and then other times all of a sudden it's dropped. And
Pinging.
it's like, wait a minute, my internet's not doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But you guys are throttling it down on our team or whatever.
exactly. Yeah,
we talked about that before.
yeah.
Just how
It's
it goes one
Call of
side, and then it
Duty's.
goes
Yeah,
another,
that
and
drives
say,
me nuts.
Make it fair. No.
Make it fair.
And like
someone's
when,
Yeah,
on
last night was
computer
real
or
fair
something
playing
on
that
its
shit, the
crossplay.
chaotic shipment.
Yeah.
Like,
And that
okay.
border should all be the same, and it should actually compensate.
I got to admit, the guy's ranked way higher, and he has all the equipment and perks.
Yeah.
We don't have that stuff yet,
Yeah.
and the
Granted.
guy has probably playing a lot longer. Fine. I don't have a problem with that. It's just when you see over and over again, you respawn, and you're on a different part of the map, and he's so happy to be right there every time, and I'm dead after one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's
I
just
wish-
weird.
I wish they would have it where, based on your level, that you would have similar people that are within your.
Yeah, the playing
You know,
style.
at least
yeah.
you can look
Yeah.
at 10 level area.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
some
the-
people, but then there's a cutoff. Like, you're not going to play someone that's like level 350.
Yeah, but the
You're
problem,
like 8.
the problem with
come on.
like something with Call of
But-
Duty, if the
The lobby's
play
lobby.
the play the group of players that are playing the game, if you don't have that many playing, it would cut it down to like, okay,
Exactly.
you're
That's
gonna
what
play
it
by
sucks.
yourself.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So they
That's
gotta
what
kind
it's
of got to do that. It depends on the game too. Like,
So this should give you the option to choose.
yeah.
Because eventually you run out of people to
Like
play.
I don't have a problem. Like I wish
Well,
they
it's
would kind of
open
do
forum.
like we brought up bots, like playing bots, and they're could be decent depending on the rank.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem if the server can't be filled with actual players, but you do a game with real players and bots where you can still rank up.
Oh my
You
gosh.
mix them in there.
Double
Yeah,
XP.
you think, yeah,
Yeah,
why
the
would
Yeah,
they
you
do
mix them
that?
in because you can do that.
My
That way you
gosh.
have enough play. Okay, we don't have enough players for this, so let's throw in bots at their level or whatever.
Everybody throw a grenade.
Like
It's-
regular or
I
veteran.
think it's
or-
Gears of War used to do that. Like if there was 2 or 3 people missing, they would fill the room with bots until.
Until the game's
Till
over.
the
Like,
game.
yeah.
Well, no, they would
Reload.
like when people were joining mid game, then the bot would disappear, and then
Yeah.
that person would replace them.
Yeah, they can
Okay.
do that. That's
Well,
That's
tag,
fine with me.
tag out.
That's what they did in Gears. I don't know why they don't do it for Call of Duty.
Because
But
it works.
yeah,
Cool figure,
it
right?
keeps people happy too.
Yeah.
Wait, we only have a room with 2. Like when we were playing Domination, when we were basically everybody's a sniper except for that one dude that was like sniping us with a machine gun. He didn't even have a scope on it. He had
You read that?
the
Yeah.
red dot, and he's
How
like
do you-
hitting
yeah,
us
how
from
do you
far
do
away.
that from a mile
And all of a sudden
away?
he's running up out of nowhere and hitting us with grenades with no problem,
yeah,
like far away. Boom! You try to take a spot. It's like, wait, you're over here, and there was like we had 3 on 2
I feel like the
basically.
designers are playing
3 on
somehow.
2, and
Yeah.
then at the
Yeah,
end,
It's like, what?
Yeah.
the one guy on our team left right at the end because it was 3 on 2 where they had 2 guys, but that one guy kept like got him a few times though. Like when he killed you, I was like, boom, 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 you're
Yeah.
dead. Like I see him running on the map, Eric. He's
Yeah.
like, he just took me out. He's like, and you're like, what? How did he do that? I'm like, exactly. I saw him come out of
When you're
nowhere,
about to get him, you run out of
and then I'm like,
yeah.
it's like, what?
like he saw me, like he saw me on the map,
Uh-huh.
but he's got to be laying under the truck. I was laying like under one of the trucks because he like killed you at point A on that.
Oh, sneaky.
The countdown one.
Sneaky.
The countdown with the muscles where we were playing where that guy showed up. He'd show up out of nowhere. Then I saw him. I'm like, try to shoot at him. And he all of a sudden, like, he's coming and running around. So I'm like, trying to get out and move towards him. I see him run around. And I'm like, unloading him, like,
You run and
growing
dive?
up. Like, growing up. But he still got me before I killed him with my weapon. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
funny when you laugh at it. You're like, okay, this guy's. I was like,
Yeah,
whatever.
moment.
After it's done and over with, it's like, it is what it is.
Sometimes it makes me wish I had a
It gets
powerful,
frustrating.
PC playing these guys on consoles. And they'd be like,
Yeah.
Hey.
but okay, sorry.
So the next one
Battlefield
is
6, yeah, Battlefield 6 came out. That's good.
yeah, Battlefield 6 came out. I've yet to play it. Hopefully sometime this week I'm going to jump on there. But Borderlands 4 came out a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Shane both got it, and we played. We only were able to play it for about like an hour and a half at a time, and we haven't played really in about a week or two because it just, to me, it just kind of got old.
I
Because
know I loaded because I loaded up some golden keys and stuff like that on Shift.
like I
but-
still like
yeah.
it. It's got potential. It's just the whole thing where it's too hard. Like even the easy mode, it's too much grind for very little reward, and it's driving me insane.
I missed it. One of the fun things with playing with you before is just having the right grenade, getting the Merv, getting
Yeah,
the money, and
yeah.
just like just raining. It's like, wow,
Yeah,
it's
we've
overwhelming.
gotten
And now it's just
43
like,
we've gotten 43
Wow.
hours into it, and I have not had one legendary drop.
yeah, that's
That is so
rough.
stupid. That makes
That's
no
rough.
sense.
Yeah. Well, it mentioned like the whole, cut and paste from Destiny.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, so to me, it's a Destiny 2 clone.
Yeah.
I've gotten a bunch of crap online over it, which I don't care. Whatever, everybody has their own opinion, but
Mhm.
it's exactly what it is. You have to have a certain weapon type to kill certain bosses because it's got a what do you call it? An energy burn or a
Who are the attributes?
no, what do you call
Shield?
that? It's not energy. It's well, I guess like there's a fire burn, there's a
Yeah.
ice burn, there's
element.
a toxicity burn,
Yeah.
an element burn.
Yeah, they had those in all the Borderlands games before. Certain guys got more affected, like
Yeah, yep.
the armored up
You know,
robots. They
corrosive.
had the corrosive to
Yeah.
take them down.
And then the whole thing about
Yeah, see,
the loot and then the bosses, like It's too hard for very little gain.
It seems
very
more
little
of a
reward.
grind from what you guys are telling me. What I've seen online too, because I haven't played it yet. Well, the last experience was Borderlands 3. Actually, I tried pre-sequel
Yeah,
for a minute just to try that out, just because I never played that before.
that's got a different learning curve to it too.
So I like Borderlands games, but what you guys are telling me, I'm thinking, I'm like, sounds like
Just
what
more
they
to
did.
it.
It sounds like what they did to Destiny 2.
Yeah,
And I just like I don't
It
like.
shouldn't
There's
be
a certain
hard to get
grind to
games.
things, but you like Borderlands weren't necessarily the other Borderlands games wasn't necessarily a grind.
Well, it seems where they're putting it, where at least if my information is correct, that they're putting it where more of these elite drops and stuff like that will be based off of bosses and stuff that you have to do. And it's like, I miss just going to the vendor and getting something and then going
Yeah.
upgrading your perks and all this other stuff. It wasn't as
Yeah,
hard.
getting according to your
Yeah.
And
level
then
or stuff that's a
keeping
little
things.
And I
higher
think-
level than you.
I think what's going to happen is once we beat the game,
I don't think there's a new Game Plus yet either. So once that's done, that's done.
once we beat the game, then we'll get
DLC.
better weapons, and then when we go to do the
Hopefully.
replay through again, it'll be easier
Mm-hmm.
because we'll have the better weapons
Right. And that
and the
regard.
higher level. And then like the grind will be a little bit better, I think. But we
I
just have
think
to
they
get
do
to
the
that point.
offset based off the
I think we
level.
just have to get to that point where we beat the game because it's kind of like how Borderlands 3 was. Like
What was
until
it?
you
After
you
you
got
got that, was it like the Havoc?
the,
Everything's red?
the mayhem.
Mayhem.
Yeah,
There we
once
go.
you got the
Yeah.
mayhem level, ask him.
Yeah.
It was like it was raining amazing freaking guns.
That was like a whole different new
Yeah.
game, and you're still doing it, but it changed everything, which was cool. It kept
Yeah.
it fresh.
Yeah, it kept it fresh. You got,
Mhm.
and then you get it was worth more money. But I mean, money was also
Keeps you vested. Yeah.
money was also the lead grind form.
Big time. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because then you go to another level.
Because
gets
that's how you
better, gets more
upgrade
fun,
everything.
and-
In this one, Borderlands 4,
You get
there's
the
no
skills
money
and-
grind. Like the
yeah.
money's basically it's just to keep you
Right.
coming back.
I mean, you get
Yeah,
it for
like you
certain
told me how
things,
much you
get it,
guys had
but
to
then
pay to
it's
come
like a
back to
side story.
resurrect. I'm
Yeah.
like,
So like money doesn't really mean anything, except for how much you have to spend to come to be revived or be
Yeah.
Mhm.
reborn or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that in order to unlock your gear and to be able to hold more guns or to make your safe bigger or whatever the case is,
Depends on what you do.
you have to go do different missions and unlock these little bomb symbol things.
Yeah, it's like shell. Yeah.
So there's
Casing.
more to the game that you have to do if you
You
want
gotta
to
watch what you do.
progress, which kind of sucks because I like the whole money thing better.
Yeah, I like to be trigger happy myself.
Yeah.
And those type of things.
Yeah, and that's the thing too is
Those
we
games.
get
I mean, that's
trigger
really
happy,
funny.
we get
It's-
destroyed.
Yeah,
It-
it's like
and
what?
That's the other thing too, like with Destiny, I didn't like where you have to hide behind a rock, plink plink, jump back behind the rock, jump back out, plink plink, jump behind the rock, jump back out, plink plink,
Yeah, it's
and it
monotonous.
takes you 2 hours to kill
Yeah.
something.
And then you got five
It's
other
so
people.
stupid.
I did
They
have the good
spawn.
times on the original Destiny with you playing online back in the day.
Yeah.
But
Well, in this too, I mean, you have like characters that are coming at you, the bad guys, but then you can even get them, and then they're still respawning.
Yeah.
It's like
It's an
very intense.
endless
It's a
wave of
lot.
bosses.
I mean, then you got to go through these second and third, type characters before you can get to the main boss, and it's like, wow, you
I
really
think
gotta
Once we
lawn mow through a lot.
that does not sound like. It sounds like a dumbed down version of Borderlands. The more you guys talk about
Yeah.
it, than how they've always been. Like it's like let's make it more of a grind where you got to do this, that. And the
because
other
they want
thing.
you to play longer. Well, guess what? It has the reverse effect on me.
Yes.
Yeah, if it's
Mhm.
not fun,
If
it's
I'm
like,
not getting anything out of it, like
Simplify
we're
my
getting
cupcake.
these dumb drops where 95% of the guns are garbage.
Yeah. What's the incentive?
Yeah, exactly. What's the incentive to
Right.
keep going? It's
Mhm.
like
like,
in Borderlands 3 when I first started
Of the
playing that, when you had
story,
me play
okay.
that, like the weapon that they gave me off the bat, you're like, cool, I never had anything like that. The pistol was like had a side thing where you can like paint the guy and then it would shoot rockets out of his pistol the second fire.
Ain't
instead
that
of the
awesome?
gun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I wanted to hang on that thing forever because it's like
Yeah, there's some that you just blend with, and
it's just like
so
boom, boom,
fun.
boom, boom.
Mhm.
It's like,
yeah,
it's
that's
like,
what I'm looking for. And I've not seen any. I've not come across any cool guns that stand out. Usually, like the Borderlands 3, I'd get guns and weapons that
What was
would
that
do
one
that.
guy that when you beat, like you shoot the gun and shoot out other guns or something?
Yeah, when you beat the game or beat a certain part of the game, a certain boss of the game, it
That-
drops the
that
gun
Vault
that
Hunter
that
original.
shoots guns, but it uses a meridian.
Yes, that's the kicker.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
use a meridian, like I don't know how many meridians, and you shoot the gun, and you get like 50 free guns.
Mm-hmm.
And then so like that's how you're able to help level up your buddy because they can take those guns, sell them,
Yep,
and then he can level up his gear.
tried and true.
Yeah,
Honest report.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah.
but
See, in my personal opinion, this is where we're gonna get Borderlands 2 is the best one.
yeah,
So
totally. I think
It's
so.
fun, the characters, the story, and then stuff you get, the drops and different thing else you
Trying to
do.
think though.
And it's not too,
Yeah.
you know, all the side stuff that they add to that. Like Borderlands 3 is as good as that is. I haven't played it only with you guys. Have played a little bit, and I stopped playing it since
Well,
you guys were playing that.
The good and the bad,
but-
you know, these aspects. So one thing I do like out of it, I thought it was neat how, you know, from Borderlands 3 going into this one, you know, the ship crashes, you see other characters still around. I thought that was cool. It took a little while until they got to that point, because I know it's like, wow, okay, we're here. We're already basically maybe halfway through the game at least, and it's like, wow, they ain't leaving much more left of the story. You know, it's like, what's going to be the epic battle, and that's it.
Yeah, like I'm sitting there looking for all these characters, and
don't know, but it's just like it's just getting started. But at the same time, it's like a lot has transpired already.
There's a lot of side missions to do too.
Well, I don't know what they got for DLC that they plan on going past the campaign, but then you hear people that conquered it in like a day, and it's like, wow.
Yeah, how?
Because they're just playing it
Well,
on the job.
like some,
I take their vacation days to play a video game.
That is
like there's one person that spent. It was bragging on one of the things I'm on the Facebook, one of the groups.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Oh, I got the platinum trophy in 170 hours." I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, "How the heck did you spend that much time playing the game already?" Me and him only had 43 hours into it.
Yeah.
And then this other guy was bragging. He showed his picture. He said he got his in 150 hours.
Some guys they oh, taking time off like to them it's vacation time.
Yeah.
I know.
I used to do that.
I know some people. People rip on people for that. Like, you're too addicted to the video game. I get that. But you can be addicted to books. You can be addicted to music. You can be addicted to drugs. You can be addicted to too much food. You can be addicted to a lot of things. Like, I grew up with video games. I basically was playing them at 4 years old in the arcade in the old Atari. So, to me, it's like no different than somebody watching their TV shows. You're getting more involved in it. Like, I get it if you're sitting there and you're like, oh, you need food, kids? You're like, I get that.
Yeah.
Like, you're like at an internet cafe playing video games 24/7 to play a PC game, and your kids are dying at home. I get those weird stories in other countries happening. I get that. You're really messed up in the head if you're doing that. But if you're taking time off to relax, what's the difference between doing that? You're just at home doing whatever you're doing and relaxing, instead of running around tiring yourself out, spending money on stuff you don't have. And it's really not a vacation. Oh, it's vacation time. Really? I'm running around getting more tired doing a vacation than I would on my job.
Yeah.
So it's just.
Yeah, because I remember I used to take vacation time once in a while. I did it for the Burnout Paradise add-on back in the day for PS3 era. I had a vacation day and I used it when the DLC came out, because back then that was huge. That was like.
The island.
Yeah, the island. Yeah, there wasn't many DLCs like that came out. And then like when Black Ops 2 came out, I took a day off. But that was just, it was paid, it was mine. I could do whatever I want with it, you know? It's not like I took a week off and I starved myself to death and didn't shower and half the crap you see on the news, you know?
Yeah, somebody that's really, they got other issues besides that.
Yeah, I just took a day off of work.
They're addicted to one thing that other people are addicted to doing other things that you're like, hey, the same thing happens. Go figure. Because you could be addicted to other stuff.
Yeah.
It's just what's going on with some, because of dopamine level. You see in studies, I get that, all that stuff. It's the same thing with somebody drinking too much coffee all day long. They're addicted to coffee. They go, oh, I got 20 cups of coffee in me. Okay, that's fine and dandy, but that's, you know what I mean. It's just, you can be addicted to anything. Yeah. Like one dude drinking 20 Monsters. I'm talking about the big cans, and they lost half his brain.
Oof.
Like, because he, it's like he had to have surgery or half his brain got removed. Yeah. Like, you could just characterizing video game. Well, kids are too much. Like, that's you being as a parent. Don't let your kids play certain stuff or do certain things. Yeah. That's you not being the parent then.
Yep.
You can imagine, like, hey kids, you want to see the game your dad has on the PS4? Let's play Grand Theft Auto 5. No way in God's green earth I'm going to let my 12-year-old, 8-year-old watch Grand Theft Auto 5 and play that.
Yeah.
Or certain other games.
I wouldn't even mind watching.
They're like, hey Dad, can we, like, my daughter the other day wanted to play a game. Old school games, Sonic or something else. She played. She's like, I want a fighting game. I'm like, a fighting game? Because I'm thinking she actually meant fighting games. She meant a beat 'em up. Yeah. Because she played it at a few weeks ago, like old arcade games. Final Fight. She played the cool. So she was playing that. She's like, using Hagar, throwing the guys around. I'm like, laugh. She's like, I know how to play this game. I'm like, all right. I don't have a problem with that. But it's just, sorry, we're rambling on about the Borderlands, but yeah.
So there's two movies coming out. Not anytime soon, but they're coming out.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, the first one is
letter?
Minecraft 2 got the release date.
Okay.
Minecraft 2. Did you see it yet?
No.
You didn't see the first one? I mean, you saw the first one, right? I haven't watched it again.
The Return of the Cube.
Yeah. So that comes out July 23rd, 2027. And then, actually, the Spaceballs 2 comes out the same day.
Oh.
So that was kind of cool. But anyways,
They're doing Spaceball, yeah, I know.
but that is coming out after
40
the
years.
Zelda movie. There's a Zelda movie
Zelda,
coming out.
huh?
Yeah, sometime
Is it gonna be a
between now
live
and-
action or
action?
animated?
I don't know. They just said it's a Zelda movie. Who knows?
Hmm.
But that's what's coming out before Minecraft 2.
I know they're doing Super Mario Galaxy. Is the second?
Yeah.
The animated movie's gonna be Super Mario Galaxy. Basically, they're
Oh.
doing that.
Is that the next one?
Marcus
Yeah.
is back.
So they're basically doing that for that.
Sequel.
The only other one that I know of that's video game wise, because it got delayed, it was supposed to come out this month, but I think it got pushed to January maybe or later, was Mortal Kombat. The new Mortal Kombat movie with Carl
Gotcha.
Urban playing Johnny Cage, which that looks funny to be honest with you. Johnny Cage is one of my favorite characters.
I haven't seen looked much into it because I'm just waiting for. it to
I
come
can show you
out.
the trailers sometime. I'm not gonna do it on here, but the trailers are
Yeah,
basically
that's super good.
yeah. Carl Urban,
You know.
like people are like, why is he like, dude? Carl Urban, and he does his own
Jeez.
stunts and everything. He made the younger people on set be like, because he put so much into it. Like the stunts and the fighting is him doing it.
Yeah.
So it looks funny. It's Johnny Cage. It's like the way he's acted. Even the fake trailer they did, like a '90s action trailer for like one of Johnny Cage's movies.
Yeah.
Him doing it. You know, you watched. It's funny, man. He acts like Johnny Cage.
That's
Should have
cool.
brought more guys. They said they should have brought more guys, and he's like, you should have brought more guys.
That's fine.
So that's something to look forward to. I mean, unfortunately, it's not gonna be anytime soon, but you know, in the future they're coming out. What about the Xbox Game Pass price hike?
These companies, okay, I get it. You want to make more money, right? The reason you had so many subscribers and the reason their Xbox consoles went down in sales is because they had access to games on day of, and the Game Pass is one of their biggest selling points.
Yeah.
$10 a month, $30 a month, you're on crack.
Yeah.
Like you're smoking something where you're like, oh, we got. And if the reason is the Call of Duty prices, then quit pulling Call of Duty on there for free.
Yeah, exactly.
And have them people buy it because people will buy Call of Duty like midnight release.
Yeah, so I don't understand why.
So quit using that as an excuse because you own Activision,
Yeah.
and you could put them on there. You put the older ones on there, fine. Newer games like Call of Duty, don't put them on there.
Yeah.
Get people to actually go buy the game and
Exactly.
make money. Like 30, and we're going to do a free version with commercials.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. Your website broke down because of how many people were canceling it.
Yeah.
That should tell you how much. And with all these other companies that are streaming services like Disney, we're gonna knock down all the benefits you have and what you paid for a year, like what they did with Xbox did it.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna reset it on you, and you paid for an early price all year. Too bad.
Yeah.
You gotta pay $30 a month now.
No, just on that. How should you have to pay for ads when you're already paying for a subscription anyway?
No,
No, they're trying out a
they're going
free
to do a
one.
free version where you got to watch commercials before you play the games.
Yeah, and you can only get a certain amount of time of playing the game before you have to watch another commercial.
Yep, it's like
Ugh.
exactly.
Dumb.
What?
Can you imagine
Exactly.
like you've been playing for 10 hours straight, you're at a boss fight to beat the game, and then all of a
So
sudden
you
the
gotta watch
commercial
an
comes on.
Well, I guarantee you won't be playing
Oh
10
my
hours
God.
straight
I
playing
ain't
the
gonna put
game.
myself through that.
You would not be playing 10 hours straight. You'd be probably playing for a half hour, 20
No,
minutes.
that's no.
And
That's,
they'll put you like
Yeah.
commercial time
I'm
like a
not
TV
paying
show.
for that to
Yeah.
have my time.
It's
taken
like
away.
a 2
Well,
or
it's
3.
free. That's not
It's
paying.
a-
That's
it's
free.
It's still
two-
taking time.
It's a 2 or 3 minute long commercial.
Yeah. Time that by 2 hours.
That's insane.
Well, to get the free version, it's like how about? And they're getting away from making consoles. Well, you're going to get away from doing anything video game wise if you're doing this. $30 hike. Oh, people could afford it. No, they can't.
Yeah.
Because it'd be for the price that you could play a ton of games. We had it all the time. The thing is, I'd rather spend the money, $360, and buy a bunch of games I actually want to play.
Yep.
They don't have to worry about their nonsense.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And I can play how much I want when I want.
Good for you. Absolutely.
That's exactly it's like it's dumb.
Forget the
it's just-
marketing tips. Come on.
And they're wondering why their site got shut down.
Yeah.
Because so many people are like,
Exactly.
no, we're
To
canceling
everybody,
it.
with all the people that canceled, it's crazy.
They're doing
Like,
it to themselves.
Microsoft, you're outpricing yourselves. And what I told you is going to end up happening, because they'll realize quality's gone down quite a bit.
Yeah.
And they're spending more money on it. And stuff costs more money. They raise the prices on stuff. And you're doing stuff like this. You guys are going to cause the video game crash that happened in the 80s with Atari.
Yep.
And Nintendo had to come along, and Sega and other ones, and save your butts. And drag the video game industry out of the dumpster.
Yep.
Because that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to price yourself out. You're going to price people out. Your quality has gone down in games, and you still want them to pay $70 for a game that's not worth it. And then you're doing nonsense like this, where they actually have it's a good service.
Yeah, the company that bought EA, I read, they're saying they're going to be focusing more on making good games versus making games into movies from now on.
And the stuff that's want to be fun.
Yeah, they're trying to focus more on keeping people and playing the games than trying to make a movie and make good games.
Yeah.
So that's obviously they should have been doing that a long time.
And they took it off of and when they bought the company, it's a group of like they, well, it wasn't just one dude. They made it private again. In other words, I don't think you can buy you're not going to be able to buy the stock.
Yeah.
So you're not going to have stockholders. Like they're going to make it a private company.
That's
again.
good because other puppets are pulling the strings behind. That's one of the reasons why people do that crap, because they know that the what do you call it? What you just said? The
stockholders.
They pull out if there's something going on they don't like.
Yep.
And they don't want them to.
Yeah, that's like a lot of stockholders want to make their reason they're investing in the company, no matter what it is, Disney, whoever.
Yeah.
It's because they want to make money.
Yeah.
And if you're doing stuff that's anti-making money, like we got to do a message, and people aren't going to buy your stuff or going to movie theaters to watch your stuff or buying your products, or all of a sudden, hey, they're not buying Bud Light anymore because of the message we sent, or Gillette razors because we're trying to make a message. No, how about you're trying to sell a product for people to actually buy instead of giving a message?
Yeah.
That's why like Disney's has an issue with, like, you have people like Bob Iger and different people that still they want to make money now because they know how much money they've lost.
Too much grooming junk.
And now they got other ones still fighting. No, we got to give the message. Then you guys are go right. You think you're too big to fail?
Everything's
You're
gone
not
way
too big to fail.
political.
There's so many companies in the last 40 years that people thought no way are these companies going to go down the tubes, and they're not around anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like, you think you're too big to fail? Somebody's going to come along, like the guy that owns, like the head of Paramount, that is looking into investing in Warner Brothers. They're focused on more entertaining people, and they have the capital to do it, than worried about some. That's the guy they got to worry about. Because he's actually going to worry about making money and making stuff that people want to go see, like Top Gun Maverick. That movie's great.
I still haven't seen.
That movie's great.
I want to watch the first one first before I go to watch the next one.
I believe.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And like even Tom Cruise, you can disagree or agree with that guy, but he even said it's like by entertaining. Like they're trying to focus on the wrong things. It's about entertaining people.
Yeah.
That's what. No message, no nothing. You're just writing a good story or having it be a good entertaining thing.
Whatever happened to that?
It was being authentic to the aviation. Which is the core of the whole story. They're pilots in the Navy.
So it's like some of the stuff. I know what happens in Top Gun. I never watched the whole movie straight through. I've seen a lot of parts of it, different parts of it through the years. I never watched the whole thing straight through. I watched Top Gun Maverick because I knew what kind of happened. It was awesome. Like I bought. I'm like, oh, buy it, like, because I heard how great it was and everything else. It's not woke. There's no woke stuff in it. It's awesome. It's
a movie.
Yeah, it's an awesome 2-hour plus movie. The stuff in it, it's funny. There's stuff parts of it funny. The action's crazy. Some of the stuff they do, actual live jets, and some of the stuff they do, like, it's crazy. Like, not to ruin it for you, they're fighting these Russians with high tech, like modern day jets that can't compete with. No way you'll be able to compete with those jets, and they had to leave in an old F1, F-16 or whatever. And they're flying, and they like and the guy does a maneuver where
the new ones can't do it.
The new one's like going like this, like it's like flying all of a sudden like this and going like this, and they're like looking at it like, how is this guy doing that? And it's like, both of them like looking at it, like Tom Cruise's Maverick's character like what? How's he doing? Because new jets can do stuff that you're like, what's that guy doing that maneuver?
Yeah.
Autopilot. You just have a breathing device on.
That's crazy.
But yeah.
Yeah, because it's all that scene. I was like laughing at because the look on their faces, like, oh, is that guy?
So the last thing I wanted to bring up was I finally pulled the trigger on the price charting app for my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been over the past few weeks, well, Dave knows what I've been telling him, but I've been putting my collection into it. The biggest reason I wanted to do it is because I got sick and tired of going to the game stores and not knowing what games I have and what games I need. So I started doing that, and then I started throwing everything in there, and
I saw your notes.
it is so much better. It is so nice to be able to be like, I can either type it in and it'll come up. I have either my collection or my wish list, and everything's separate. So then I type in PlayStation 2, and everything I own PlayStation 2 comes up.
You could put wish list too.
Yeah, and then the wish list. So wish list for PS2 items, bam, it's right there. So
yeah, I told you I gave you a bunch of Sega Master System games last night. To look up, he's like, "Whoa, yeah, what's that? What's that one?" And they're like,
"Yeah." So I got a bunch of stuff in the wish list. Well, yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about that, and so yeah, if you guys are interested, I mean, you guys don't have as big of a collection.
No, I don't mind adding having that just to look at. My collection I don't have anymore.
Yeah.
It's basically a couple physical games and a bunch of stuff on my PlayStation.
Yeah,
stuff that I bought over Xbox. I don't have right now, but I have a bunch of stuff from them too. Nintendo too.
It's cool because it keeps track of the price, like up to date pricing. Like whatever it's worth that day is what you're gonna get. What it tells you. It's pretty nice. So, all right, let's go check out the next segment here. Let's see what we got going on. This is where it gets interesting.
I'll tell you, I was telling him a bunch of Sega. He's like, "You gotta tell me games on it." I thought he was like talking about Genesis at first, but he said Sega. No, the one I only got one game.
You want to take a break beforehand? You guys
I think I'm
need
gonna
a drink.
need some coffee.
You need a drink or something. All right.
I'm sitting here.
All right, we are back. All right, so we just took a little break, a little coffee break, and fill up our engines. We're gonna start off and get into the smash it, save it, refresh it game.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then that means smash it, it's gone forever. Save it, and leave it alone, leave it as it is, and then refresh it is make a new version of it.
Okay.
And so this time we're gonna go with PS1. Mortal Kombat, Special Forces, Fantastic Four, and The Simpsons Wrestling. We're gonna smash it, save it, or refresh it. I don't even know.
Refresh it. The Simpsons Wrestling, I'd refresh it and do a new one because that kind of stuff's always fun.
Okay.
Especially a hand drawn. If they did a hand drawn animation like that, actually look like the
Cup
Simpsons.
game.
Yeah, it actually looked like the Simpsons.
Okay, yeah.
The characters actually, that'd be funny. You said what was the other two? Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four and Mortal Kombat Special Forces.
Get rid of Fantastic Four. Mortal Kombat Special Forces ain't that great of a game, but the Fantastic Four game's not that great. I mean, it's all right, but it's not either one of those games. It's a coin toss between those because those two games aren't that great either one. The Mortal Kombat Special Forces game and it's not the fighting games for sure. If you said Mortal Kombat Trilogy to me, then I would have been like, okay, let's just bring that back out to the R or refresh that. But I don't have a problem with Fantastic Four in general. That game's just like the special. It's coin toss. Either one can go those spots.
What are the games again? The Simpsons, Mortal Kombat, and
Simpsons Wrestling. Simpsons Wrestling.
Fantastic Four and
Mortal
then
Kombat
Mortal Kombat
Special Forces.
Well, Mortal Kombat, scrap it. There's enough of them. Redo the Fantastic Four and keep the Simpsons Wrestling.
I've never played any of these, so I don't even know. I think Simpsons Wrestling will leave it alone just because I've never played it. Fantastic Four, make a new version of it because maybe it'll be better.
That's what a redo does.
And then get rid of Mortal Kombat Special Forces because I don't know what it is. And like you said,
Mortal Kombat, one-on-one fight.
It's not a fighting game. Special Forces is not a fighting game.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like
it's one of those
it's
like
Mortal Kombat.
arcade beat 'em up kind of weird.
Yeah.
Offshoot
Splinter
games that aren't
Cell
that
or
great.
Rainbow Six.
So get rid of Mortal Kombat Special Forces because, like you said, we have enough Mortal Kombats.
I'm glad we agree.
Next one, smash it, save it, refresh it. We're gonna go with PS2 games. Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, Home Alone, and RoboCop.
RoboCop they already redid, so that can stay the same and redo the whole one.
Yeah, get rid of this. He just gave us like that game's horrible. Get rid of that game.
Home Alone, get rid of Home Alone.
No, it's the Charlie's Angels game. Get rid of that game.
Yeah.
I've never played that.
No, RoboCop would probably be fine. Home Alone would do a new one where you can do a lot funnier stuff, but make it more animated looking, not realistic.
Uh-huh.
Make it like animated where you can do stuff, set up the traps.
It's a cool film. They having it like that, the animated style and stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
I've never played any of these. So, RoboCop, they've already remastered it, so we're gonna leave it.
Rogue City.
Home Alone,
It's not a remaster, it's a new game.
it's a new one.
It's a revisit.
It's a new
okay.
game.
It's
It's a
based
new
off
game.
of the original.
Well, it's a new game. It's a first-person. It's not a RoboCop. It's that RoboCop game. It's a different
from
kind of
the
RoboCop
80s.
game.
Yeah.
Those games back then wasn't a first. I guarantee that wasn't a first-person shooter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it
Home,
was.
But
Home
they did
Alone.
redo it. So I gotta get the.
I guess
DLC
we'll go with make a new version of it. Then Charlie's Angels, just get rid of it because I don't think I'm gonna miss anything with it.
No, it's based on one of the movies too that they did back then too, like with Drew
Second?
Barrymore and Lucy Liu and all those ones. Like,
Oh, so it's based off of that movie.
yeah,
Those are my favorite movies. Except for, I tried watching
Really?
the third one. I'm like, what the heck is this crap? I
Yeah,
hope I didn't pay for it. I hope I didn't pay for it. They started off with a woke
No.
girl in the beginning. Oh my gosh.
We need an
Anyways.
intro to like a Beastie Boys song. Keep it alive. Sorry.
The next thing, I know I got a lot of.
Never mind. I know
He
we're
needs
live.
to, I know he's like
Still,
throwing
just-
random games out there. He should pick games that you've actually played. That you.
I know. This is the thing is
Keep it fun.
there's a lot of games I still haven't played yet.
There's
So-
there's a ton of stuff that I've even ones I on the PS4 that I bought. I kept buying it. I still haven't
Yeah.
played like Biomutant. There's a bunch of stuff I want to play. Open world games and first person shooters and RPGs. I didn't get into Outer Worlds as much as I wanted to because that game's awesome. That's another one of those great. Oblivion made that.
I
You know how many years it took me to play Fallout New Vegas? That game is great on PS3.
I go in for Super Nintendo games. For either smash it, keep it, or trash it. Zelda,
Yeah.
Batman, or Contra.
Which Batman game you talking about
The
Super
first one.
Nintendo?
Just Batman.
There's multiple different.
Batman
No,
Forever.
No, just Batman. Just Batman.
Is Batman.
Based off of the movie.
The first movie they didn't do
The first
one.
movie.
They didn't do one
They
on
did?
Super Nintendo for. It was on Nintendo. They were great games. They were hard.
The-
Genesis did one that was based on the
Well,
first
maybe I should-
movie.
Is it was
Did I say
Batman
Super Nintendo or
Returns.
Nintendo?
Batman Returns on Super Nintendo was a great beat 'em up game. That's not a
Mhm.
platformer. That game's great. You can keep that as is if you wanted to do that on Super Nintendo. That game's awesome. Konami made that. That game's awesome. What was the other one? Zelda.
Zelda and Contra.
Well, if it's Zelda, if it was on the original,
I should have thought about it.
If it's on the
something
orig-
off the hip, but you know,
if it's on the
something
original,
Nintendo.
if it's on the original Nintendo, then Zelda you could remake it. Contra you kind of keep,
It's trying to keep
as
it
is.
retro because you know they're good games, but you know really, what would you keep rechange or trash? That's why.
Super Nintendo versions, if you went with, I think it's still the greatest Legend of Zelda game is Link to the Past on Super Nintendo. And keep it as is.
Yeah.
Bring that out. If it was Super.
Well, a lot of those games that were on
If it was-
Super Nintendo was because
if
they
it
were
was
on
like
Nintendo and then they made
Contra 3, Alien Wars, that was on Super Nintendo, which is really hard. That one you could keep. I don't know if we remastered that, but what was the other one?
Hey, you
threw out
tried
there?
playing
Yeah,
Contra.
throw a monkey
that
wrench
was
in, but-
just-
Those games are hard, man. You got
Yeah.
a Contra collection, they're hard, man. It's not that it's bad, but it's fun to play, but you get good. All right. Oh, your art continues.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember
Maybe we
the
could
the
find
quarters?
them.
That's why left, up, down, left, right. Up, down, left, right. Blah.
Yeah.
The buttons, that code for the first Contra on Nintendo, you get more lives. Yeah. That's one of the ones you remember back in the day.
It gets burned in your brain.
All right. So next
Who
game
might use
we're gonna play is, remember I came up with it last time, Body Snatchers.
Body snatchers.
This is where we have to choose a body, a head, and a weapon / superpower of 3 different video game characters. Put them together
Oh my
as one
gosh.
being.
I'm tired.
We're now in this
I need a
adventure.
pen. Put this all together.
In this adventure, me and you, and Dave, are going
All right.
to
Oh, some D&D
defend
going.
the
Okay,
Earth
okay.
from
You got any
Ares.
dice?
From Ares of God of War.
Uh-huh.
That's who we're defending the Earth from this time.
Okay.
Ares slams the ground. These are the things that he does. Ares slams the ground with a hammer, so we got to defend against that,
Sure.
which sends shockwaves, which can
-4 to
stun us.
dexterity. Yeah.
Which can stun us.
Okay.
He also uses a sword,
Mhm.
axe, or a club.
Okay. Is there any buff to the sword? Any like poison on there or
I don't know. He can also
special
summon
metal
an army of dead soldiers,
forged in?
To fight you, show up, and you got to deal with them in between.
grow to the size of a demigod, and then he has a shield of fire and lots more.
And lots more.
So,
So
you
we
think
got-
a head thing. So the guy's thinking the way the guy would be if his head's that. Is what you're saying? Like
Wasn't it already in the game?
Like the guy. Yeah, the guy's head would be how the guy would think and do
Yeah,
stuff.
probably,
right?
yeah,
And the
probably.
body would be how he could do stuff physically,
Yeah,
and then the weapon would be what the
and
weapon
then
could
and
do.
then whatever size head that you choose, the body's gonna
be proportionally.
be proportionally even to that.
See, here's the thing. There's a
Wow,
coin.
there's a lot of things going on.
There's a
here.
coin flip because he's a Kratos guy that you're fighting. There's a coin flip. I would not pick the way
Although you
Kratos.
can, be any, you can make up
I
anyone
know.
you want.
I would not use Kratos as the brain
Okay.
because Kratos is a rageaholic in the
Yeah.
original games. He's not in the new ones,
Yeah.
but he's a rageaholic in those ones. So it would be a coin flip between Commander Shepard, because the way he thinks is that guy's awesome, or Master Chief. So it'd probably
Okay.
be Commander Shepard's brain and how he thinks and deals with stuff.
Okay.
Because he's done a lot worse stuff than Ares, I hate to tell you. Reapers that are the size of a skyscraper that can fry you and pretty much destroy all life. That's what they deal with, are machines. It's getting rid of. Yeah, so he took out one of those by himself. He took one of those out by himself.
Tough dude.
The dude's, yeah. So Shepard's awesome, dude. You gotta play the Mass Effect games.
Yes.
Shepard's awesome, dude.
It's one of my favorite.
You could
franchises.
actually make him a renegade or a straight up like good
Yeah.
guy with stuff. You could do it either way. It's great.
I always
But
go
Shepard's
right.
great. I take his head because he deals with a lot worse stuff. You know, galaxy ending stuff. Body wise, it'd be hard not to. The problem is that what kind of weapon I would use if he's.
Hey, because it's also got to have good defense. Whatever weapon we choose has to have some decent.
Offense and defense.
Yeah.
It depends on if you're going more to the left or the right too on that. But if you want something balanced, choices.
See the body. You'd be able to take punishment. See, if that way Kratos would come in handy because of how strong
You got to
he is and all
remember,
that stuff,
Ares can grow to the size of
Yeah.
like
That's why
marshmallow. Man,
That's why.
you know?
That's why I said Shepard can deal with stuff that's way bigger. He has.
Yeah.
In a pinch,
So
intergalactic proportions.
yeah, Shepard's mind and his head, basically who he is. So that means the way he thinks and does stuff. Body wise, you'd be able to take punishment and dish it out. Kratos could fit in that category, but the problem is, I'm trying to think of other guys.
It's tough.
It is.
Because
What
the
makes you
weapons,
think?
I'd want the, so I would think the Blades of Chaos, but there's other weapons out there you don't need to use actually magic weapons. You can use something else. So I'm trying to think of other weapons.
Pretty sweet. Kratos
Okay,
and
let's-
Master Chief armor.
I'm gonna have Master Chief's body because you
Yeah.
have all his armor and junk
Yeah.
on. And you do
We're
what
on the
Master
same
Chief's
page.
done.
Yeah.
And then weapon wise, see, I don't want to use a sword or anything like that. I want to actually go a little crazy. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change body, not Master Chief. I'm gonna pick the Doom guy from
Okay.
Doom because he can take a lot of punishment, do a lot of crazy stuff. He deals with a lot of powerful stuff, so I'll take that. Actually, no, Master Chief's body, Doom, the BFG is the weapon from Doom. It,
Okay.
it stands for something I don't want to say.
Yeah.
Big, bleeping gun that could wreck anything. That's a weapon that you'd like, oh, okay, boom! You're. Because exactly kind of like what kind of thing that, well, not exactly, but Shepard had to use something that like basically fried a Reaper from space
Yeah, this is tough even for me. I'm trying
on
to
a
find
planet.
something like
It was a
that.
big
I
thing
think I
that
got,
lock on and blow them to bits. See, that's the only thing I think. I'm trying to think of different stuff that would take them on. I'm thinking of certain kind of weapons. I'm like, certain kind of weapons from that people would know of, and like a shooter or something like that, or a futuristic thing that could take out Ares. Get rid of the BFG and that one gun from Gears of War where the satellite fried.
oh,
the thing.
heck yeah.
You just lock.
That's cool. Yeah.
Because Shepard had something kind of like that similar, anyways.
Planetary.
But yeah, Master Chief's body, Shepard's head, the way he thinks and does stuff, and then that weapon from Gears there.
Yeah, is that something of Dawn?
Yeah, like,
Something of Dawn.
yeah, I can't remember exactly what it's called. It's in
Yeah,
the
I
first
can't
game.
remember. Yeah, because on one of those games you can actually get it in the gameplay
Mm-hmm.
to use
Remember you had
against
to,
other people.
yeah, I remember you had to take out that first thing you fought that was kind of hard. You couldn't shoot it.
Yeah, Gears of War 2, I believe you can get if you could get to the spot where it's at to control, you can use it to kill other guys on the
Yeah.
board. But anyways, it's something of Dawn. I can't remember the title.
Yeah.
This kind of sounds like the GoldenEye. That'd be a cool weapon too. 'Cause I was thinking Duke Nukem, an asteroid body. Metroid. No, I don't know. This.
It's tough.
It's rough.
Like how are we gonna beat this guy? We all got to go in together.
Mm-hmm.
We got to be able to use each other's abilities to help out somehow. Like how are we gonna defeat this guy? We got to think, how did Kratos do it?
You might not necessarily want to go Kratos route because Kratos, he's strong enough and jacked up and he can hurt somebody.
Well, he had
Yeah,
characteristics
but then
that at least make it par.
he grew too. Remember?
Because he
Somehow I
fought,
can't remember how.
The second, in the first game, right? It was the first one, and then he saw himself time traveling in the second game where he's doing that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a minute on this one.
All right, I guess I'll go.
I think I'm overthinking.
I
needed a weapon, but then I thought GoldenEye. Because that's a satellite thing too. But I'm thinking in the wrong aspect of it because, again, they have to do Greek mythology and stuff like that. And ain't like okay, well, use a nuke per se. No,
You can use something physical too because there's other.
but
That's what I thought about too. Like
deterrent. That's gonna really tick them off.
Even Dante.
Not do any damage.
I even thought about Nero's weapon that he uses in Devil May Cry 4 and 5. The sword there.
There we go. Yep.
Or Dante's
Yeah.
weapon is one of those things that could do that too. From Devil May Cry.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
They taking down bigger guys in
in
areas too. They're taking down bigger. Dante's taking on stuff that's messed up. So.
So I think I finally came up with something. I want to use Ryan Reynolds' version of Deadpool for his head and body.
Nice.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
And his sense of humor while he's fighting him the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so he's going to be the comic relief.
Yeah, pretty much the comic version of Deadpool.
So now for a weapon, though, I want to use the nuke from Nuketown. Or Call of Duty, the nuke.
Funsies, sure.
Once you get to 100 kills. So once I get to 100 kills of his bad guys that he spawns, then I can use it on him.
The drop.
I just don't know if it would be enough to defeat him. That'd be my.
There's a lot of choices. Like the body, you could use a power armor from Fallout. You could use like a good guy that would be good, even in his mindset and what he could do even without the power armor was the what the heck do they call the guy?
What was that? Metroid? I'm trying to think of the armor that.
She wore, Samus wore.
Yeah, because that was pretty much what I had. I picked that with Duke Nukem.
You don't want to Duke Nukem's head because he'd be like saying stuff worse.
Yeah.
It's like they're playing Bulletstorm with Duke
Is it
Nukem.
Bulletstorm's?
Duke Nukem, they had Bulletstorm with Duke
The
Nukem. It's
cameo
hilarious
goes
because they
down
put
the
his dialect with the game's dialect. I'm like,
did you see him in the beginning when he's going down the side of the building in the other elevator? When you're going down, he's going up.
Yeah.
That's cool. I love that.
Because I was thinking
Big fan of Duke Nukem. Used to modem the modem.
The courier from New Vegas would be a good guy to use too, but because he could take a lot of punishment, and just kill guys with no issue. He don't mess around. That guy, that character they use in New Vegas, it's crazy. Compared to the Wanderers, the Wanderers are like, oh, I'm learning how to do this stuff. The courier, they took a bullet to the head. He lived, and he just messes everybody up. Like he really could you rank that guy up. You mess things up that you cannot mess up in that game.
You guys doing all the dirty work and just have like Howard the Duck and fall out. Climb up the side with a his eye.
Yeah, something funny. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just goof off here. Yeah. Hey, you can use Donald Duck or somebody from one of the Disney video games. Mickey or whatever.
All right, so
what are you going with?
I'm still debating. I'm still debating with the. Well, I'm staying with what I had with Duke Nukem with the Metroid armor. But I'm just thinking of the weapon. That's what I'm having a kicker with.
There's a lot of first-person
something
shooters
that's
that powerful guns too.
Something's gonna be powerful enough to kill him. Something.
Well, even after a long period of time.
I don't even know what you could use to defeat a Greek mythological god or deity or whatever. Like, what? It would have to be some kind of a spiritual weapon,
No,
maybe.
it could be
of some kind.
technology could take them down.
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need something to be able to, warp into another dimension.
Oh yeah, there
Open
you go.
up and bye-bye.
Or like something that would like shrink and implode,
Sure.
implode all those molecules.
All right, we'll get some,
Like throw them into a black hole, and
okay. Okay, enter, the ping particle.
so Shane comes in to save the day with his Duke Nukem character. After I've dropped the nuke on him already and didn't do nothing. And Dave, what did you do?
Well, I got that.
Oh yeah, that you took a couple pot shots off at him with the weapon of Dawn or whatever.
The ping particle, though.
And then Shane finished the job with throwing him in the black hole and then destroying him by molecules.
Yeah.
And we win.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah, I think you would actually like the Mass Effect games because it's an RPG, but you play like a first-person shooter. I gave you the collection one time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, the 3 games.
Yeah, the name sounds familiar.
And you could say your save file could transfer over to the next game too, and it's choices you made.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I really like story games like that. Yeah, I got that.
If you play the first game, you level your guy up and build him up, and then you can play it again and keep that level up and build him up more. And then you can carry him over.
That's crazy.
Then you can carry him over the choices you made to the second game where he's built up and do different stuff.
That's crazy. Characters later on in the story.
Remember they also do that with the rest of the games.
Man, BioWare was awesome back in the day. It's BioWare.
That's why I got that book to complement playing the games.
Because that's one of the. I remember the Xbox magazine. And reason I got, it's like we do a segment. What game got you to buy a system? Like 360 was Gears of War, but I also heard about Mass Effect coming out after I saw the Gears. I'm like, oh, Gears was basically, but Mass Effect because I was one of my favorite games of all time is Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. BioWare made for PC and Xbox. That game's awesome, but I saw BioWare is making a like scientific, sci-fi, galactic Mass Effect, and I read stuff about Mass Effect. I'm like. Because they didn't have that back on PlayStation 3. It wasn't until Mass Effect 2 released on it and they started releasing the collection. The first game, it was only on PC or Xbox 360 at the time, the first one. So, the first time I played Mass Effect 2 was a PS3 because I didn't have a 360 at the time. But
so that'll conclude that one. That'll conclude that segment. Alright guys, we're going to get into the Word. We're going to be looking at Hebrews 3. 12 to 15. We're all believers here. We all proclaim Jesus Christ our Lord and Savior, and
Jesus is Lord.
We just like to get into the Word a little bit and share. So yeah, go ahead and read. We're gonna read from the King James version.
Cool. Sir?
Yep.
Okay. Well, first and foremost,
pray.
Dear Lord and Savior, thank you, Almighty God, for this time to get together, Lord, and I pray this for your seed to find good ground and. For blessing at this time as we read through Hebrews chapter 3. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Thank you. And you want me to?
Yeah, go ahead. You seem
Sorry,
to be
which verse? Hebrews
3, 12.
12, okay.
Through 15.
Through 15. Okay, so here we go. It says, starting verse 12, Hebrews 3. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief in departing from the living God. But exhort one another daily, while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. For we are made partakers of Christ, if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast until the end. While it is said today, if ye will hear his voice, harden not your hearts, as in the provocation. That's for 15. Again, up in verse 8, it was talking about the provocation there. Well, actually, starting verse 7.
Yeah, it's an example of provoking them.
Yeah. Wherefore, as the Holy Ghost saith today, if you hear his voice, harden not your hearts, as in the provocation in the day of temptation in the wilderness, when your fathers tempted me, proved me, and saw my works 40 years. Wherefore I was grieved with that generation, and said, they do always err in their heart, and they have not known my ways. So I swear in my wrath, they shall not enter into my rest. So that's also 11 through 15, but also going up through 7 through 11.
Yeah, well. He gives the examples before and after what happens, and he gives like kind of a throwback of towards the end of the chapter why, asking the question, what did they do? Who fell in the wilderness? It's because of their unbelief they fell in the wilderness.
Well, I think that's a big thing, just having to do, and I'm saying this more myself than anyone, is, I'm so thankful that we have the Word of God, we're thinking on 2 Timothy 3:16, all Scripture is given by inspiration of God. Just a short paraphrase of that, but how we have the Old Testament and the New Testament, but again, it's all focusing and leading us to Him to, again, especially not against unbelief, but to believe and know who He is and to seek His will. And there's a lot that I'm thinking on right now, and one of them, I believe it's in Proverbs, where it talks about, I think it's submitting. I have to think. Sorry, there's a couple things going through my mind, but I'm trying to think on this one particular verse. It's pardon me, I'm not remembering the exact verse, but it has
No.
turn ye at my rebuke, behold, I'll make my words known unto you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, but it has to do with this again, getting in the Word, and being washed by the Word. His Word is a lamp unto our feet, light upon the path. And then we know how we are, and again, examples from the past showing things that have happened, and it's things we need to take seriously. Especially because I'm saying this in reverence because of His love and things that can be prevented, but yet there's consequences. We reap what we sow. There's an order to things. There's good. There's evil. There's things we have to to take heed and be sober, be on watch. That's for sure.
Like that verse, but exhort one another daily, while it is called today.
Mm-hmm.
Today, like that part of it's like the scripture pops up as today's the day of your salvation.
Yeah, redeeming
Like
time.
it's not like you're getting saved every day, but to walk in it, like what it says about deceitful, any of evil heart of unbelief, because you're putting it like you're not believing in what God said and who He is. You're believing in more your ability. Like they looked at like the provocation is when they spied out the land. 10 of them came back with an evil report. Joshua and Caleb came back with a good report, which is go in there and take it because God said so, right? He's with us. And they're like, there's giants. Seen a guy 14 feet tall running around city of giants. I get it. You're like comparing yourself. The problem is you're not looking at how God, He did already with Egypt and how He saved them from there and pretty much crushed Pharaoh's army and all the plagues and all the stuff He provided for them. They're looking at we're just grasshoppers in their sight. But God's not. God, like to a man, it's like bing. He's like
Creator of all things.
Your unbelief. It's like you're not believing God, and you're putting your own belief in your own ability. Because God's like, I'm not putting my belief in your ability. I'm putting my belief in what I said I can do for you. That it's not based on you. Right. That's where we get caught up. Because I can get caught up in that. Even with stuff going on in my life, I get, well, how's this going to happen, God? I can't do this. I can't do that. And the Lord's like, yeah, I know that. He's like, I'm not putting my trust in you. I'm putting my trust in me. And I want you to do the same thing. And it's sometimes it get really hard because the enemy wants to come along and get you to question everything and put all the pressure on you in the world that you can't do it. You're right, I can't do it. It says agree with the enemy while he's in the way. You're right, I can't do it, but guess who can?
Yeah.
He can, and you're ding. To me, to the enemy, I'm like, he can go bing. If God allowed it, ding. But to God, he's like, my hand spans the universe. And they find out how many they don't know. They're guessing. Oh, it's billions of light years away. But it's like, and it says in the scriptures that His hand spans the universe.
It's done.
You guys can get it.
Okay.
So
I can turn it on keep warm, or you can warm up a little bit more.
Just keep warm for now.
And the first thing that comes to my mind is just thinking about how when Peter was in the boat in this storm, and an interesting analogy there. This storms, to get specifically a storm, let alone any storm that it be. But at the same time, Jesus was there walking on the water, and He said, "Bid be come." He said, "Come." We need to focus on Him.
For some reason, I keep getting some kind of a thought. Like, isn't there like a warning? Like, God warns us about like the unbelief or something that we may have. Like, isn't there some kind of a
some things you
even
can
that,
do
even
because
with
of
that's like
unbelief.
an unbelief. Like you're not going to enter fully into His rest because you don't believe in what He's saying, or walking what God has for you because you don't want to take that step and go.
Right.
Which I've had stuff like that happen in my own life, and you're kind of like. But I also got encouraged this week too with along that point with that stuff as an example of them not going in, but the children went in. He's like, God's purpose that He has for your life, because he's faithful to complete the work He started in you. He's the one that did it.
yeah?
So you and I can delay it. You and I could put it off, and it was an example. You could put it off for 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years, or 40 years, but you're not going to be able to stop the purpose of God.
Yeah.
You might delay it. You might delay it, but if He already has that purpose in you, and then He already has it planned out, and He sees the beginning from the end, you're not going to stop it.
Yeah.
So He's going to complete the work He started. It's not you doing it, But it's like, oh, it's all about being a partake of it. But I don't want to be the one that's like, well, you waited around 40 years. I knew that, so it took you 40 years to get there.
Yeah.
Because we can think God's dragging his feet, and it's like, no, I'm just preparing you too, like Moses.
Exactly.
It's like stepping up and
It's all the work that
I
he's
killed
doing.
the Egyptian dude, and then, like, why didn't you guys see him? And then he took off running 40 years later, and God had to humble the guy. And he's at this point when God shows up, he's like, I can't do it. And he's like, God doesn't expect you to do it. That's the point before. That's why you weren't ready yet.
Yeah.
That's why there's times where bad things are allowed to happen because it's all he's in control. Even in the midst of shortcomings, sin, mistakes, disobedience, but we need to repent.
Yeah.
Yeah, God doesn't want us to provoke him, like, get to the point where, like, he puts you on the shelf.
Right.
Like, he'll let you.
We need to listen. It's like
He'll let you do that. I don't want to be
reverently.
Yeah, I don't want to be like Saul. I want to be somebody else that like the Lord that followed the Lord. Like Saul, because of unbelief, that like there's stuff in my life I've done that like, oh, what have I done? And God's like, no, I just know you're going to do that. It's that thing he's like always encouraging. Like, I knew you were going to do what you did before you did it, and I still saved you.
I was just about to say that. Ain't that interesting when we make up a mistake and we say you've been walking with the Lord for 15 years a day, because we grow, but at the same time, even when we do something, you can be like an enemy can get in, you've done something, but at the same time, like the Lord knows the beginning from the end, and he, God demonstrates His own love toward us that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. So anything we do, it's by His grace that we're made new. And can we still make mistakes? Yes, but and we need to take heed and to walk and bear fruit. And this it's we need to get tongue tied. It's about walking by faith, not by sight. And it's it's easier said than done. But at the same time, when it's this being patient. But there's a lot to things. But going back here, just thinking about exhorting one another daily. Like how much that encouragement is vital, and to carry each other's burdens and die to self. But at the same time, there's a lot with that. Like exhorting one another, because things can creep in, and definitely God's not the author of confusion but of peace.
It's like one of those examples that God's been giving me. I heard teachings on it, I've been reading on it, devotionals, was Hezekiah when he was king. And like the example, who he said it was, God never said anything else about anybody else in Scripture except for him. He said he clung onto the Lord. Mm-hmm. Like he wasn't like anybody else. In other words, he held on to God because he knew he couldn't do it. Like, and then when the king of Assyria said, because they were conquering, they just conquered the northern kingdom of Israel. They took them captive. They conquered every other nation that they came around. They destroyed all their like gods, and they came and he sent their guys to like kind of provoke. They came against Jerusalem, and they're out there and they're like saying, "Did any other god?" And then he kind of like took it out of context because Hezekiah tore all the idolatry down, the grove, tore them out, and got everybody to turn back to the Lord. And they're saying, didn't King Hezekiah, don't let him deceive you to turn to God, because didn't he tear down all his high places? And no, he tore down the fake gods.
Yeah.
And he's like provoking God, like, and Hezekiah, and they brought the report to him, and he like, the guys came with torn and stuff, and go talk to Isaiah the prophet and see what God will say to him about it. And the whole point was, he didn't want, because they were even provoking him, like, are you going to turn to Egypt for help with chariots? Because Egypt at the time was a opponent of Assyria, because Assyria ended up conquering Egypt at the time. But he's like, are you going to go to them for help? And God's point was like, don't go in your own thinking and man's the arm of the flesh and go get help from somebody else when I want you to come to me and let me deal with it. He took out 180,000 dudes. Like he told Hezekiah, don't worry about. He's gonna hear about a battle going on in his own country. He's gonna send him back, and then that happened. Then they came back again, and he's like, I'm gonna take care of them, because they had another thing where and he laid it out. He laid out the letter. The second time Hezekiah went to the temple, laid it out to God, and prayed. You see what's going on? He's provoking you. I know what you said, and he's basically telling. And he's like, I'm gonna take care of. He pretty much Isaiah told him what to say. I'm gonna take care of it, and one angel wiped out 180,000 guys, and they left. And then the king got killed in his own, while he was worshiping his fake god. His sons came in and killed him. So God's like, I'm going to take care of the problem. Hezekiah clave to what the Lord said in him to be able to take care of the problem.
Yeah.
And that's what he's trying to keep encouraging me about all the stuff I'm dealing with and all the things. Doesn't mean you don't walk in what God says. Like if he tells you to walk in something, do it and trust him with it. But don't try to figure it out in your own strength. Like, oh, I need to do this. I can't do this. And God's like, yeah, I can though. If I said I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things that God keeps. Like with Abraham, he believed God. And that was accounted unto him righteous. He believed in what God said that he would do. He didn't put faith in his own ability to do it. Well, God said it, man. Like, he laughed in a way that wasn't, like, making fun of it like Sarah did, like, mocking God. Because I've done that, too. Like, they laughed Jesus to scorn. Like, oh, she's not dead, she's alive. And they mock Jesus to scorn. In other words, mocked him, laughing at him to get Jesus to get upset with them because they're mocking him. Is basically what they were doing. But and that's kind of what Sarah was doing. Like, if I could have holy. But Abraham laughed and like, wow, God, you really do that? You're like, how is that possible? Like, not like laughing at God. He's like, enjoy, like, you know, like. So it's the same kind of thing. Like, believe what he said. Like, that's why he says that, like, there's no name in heaven and earth above Jesus, the name of Jesus, right?
Everyone should be saved.
And the scripture says he puts his
Never
word above his name.
Mm-hmm.
So if he says it, he's going to do it. If he says to walk in it, he's not expecting you to do it. He's expecting I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. He's not going to. He's not expecting. You know what? Oh man, I didn't. God's never going to go when you blow it and fall on your face. And I've done that so many times. God's not up there going, man, whoops, I didn't know that was going to happen. What? Like I didn't. You know what? God's like, no, it doesn't. Nothing surprising. He sees the. It's like seeing the picture of always seeing like a parade shot of a blimp. You see the first float.
413.
You see the beginning of the parade to the end. You've seen it from at the end of it. You've seen it all, the whole thing already. God's seen the whole picture already. He knows what's going to happen. That's why he's able to look through time and goes, "This is going to happen. This
Most
is going
people
to
don't
happen."
think about that with people inflating them and all. 5 streets back. People are so just showing what's televised.
Yeah.
Anyway, just sorry.
Yeah,
Perspective.
Yeah, like even like Isaiah, like I can't remember who's teaching it, but they're like the whole idea he puts in there and through Isaiah that like name another God that could tell you stuff that's going to happen before it happens. 150 years before Cyrus was even born, he talked about Cyrus, the king of the Medes, coming in and sending them back home, the Israelites, before they even were taken captive to Babylon. He told them about that. He goes, I'll tell you the stuff that hasn't happened to prove I'm God.
Right.
That's what he does. Like, I'll tell you stuff, and you can look at it. That's why they try to look at the book of Daniel. Well, that was written after. There's no way. Because God gave him a word of prophecy of nations that would come up after Babylon. The Greeks, the Medes and Persians, the Greeks, the Roman, after that. They're like, no way. Because the Greeks were no power at the time. Persians were just coming in, like, they weren't quite there yet. The Medes and Persians. And they're looking at it can't be. It can't be written after the fact. And they're like, no. He gave down to the day when he was going to come marching into Jerusalem on a donkey, and they didn't believe the scripture. Oh, it can't be him. He doesn't fit the category.
Yeah.
He doesn't fit our belief of what he should be, or certain scriptures about him. Because they didn't see he had to come twice. That's the thing. Like anytime that God says something, that's like sometimes we have a hard time with it. If God tells you something, he gives you a picture of what's coming down the road soon and what's down later, and we look at it like, oh, the other stuff didn't happen. Yeah. It's like a mountain range. You think one mountain's right next to the other, but when you get up to that first mountain, you don't realize that other mountain you thought was right next to it in the same spot is way on the other side. There's valleys in between it. Like, wait, I thought it was right there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm rambling on, but
no.
I was gonna sum it all up, but I think you guys did a pretty good job of it.
Well, praise the Lord on that.
Yeah, praise God. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, there was this warning about not gonna get having a discerning heart or
discerning the times.
Unbelieving heart.
Yeah.
So is that basically warning against unbelief, which can lead to a hardened heart that turns away from God, and a call for mutual exhortation and encouragement within the Christian community to prevent this spiritual hardening. The passage reminds believers to hold their initial faith in Christ firmly until the end, ensuring that they are not led astray by sin's deceitful nature, but rather persevere in their commitment to God. So like verse 12, the passage warns that any person could develop a heart that disbelieves, God's promises and truths, falling away from the living God. This unbelief leads to a spiritual departure from the living God, rather than being a turning away from Him that was never there, according to some interpretations. Um, and then, oh, this is the one I wanted to. This is the point I wanted to bring up. The solution is daily encouragement. Exhort one another daily. The antidote to unbelief and hardening is for believers to regularly encourage or exhort one another. That was one of the more important things I wanted to point out. Like, obviously, we know how important it is
Yeah.
because it's like that coal that you pull away from the fire. If it doesn't stay close, it burns out and goes out. Um,
That's why it's important to be in the Word
exactly.
daily with Him to get the. Otherwise, you don't. You're like, it's like if they didn't go and collect the manna every day. Like, I'm gonna hold on to the manna from the other day. It got worms. They couldn't like. Oh, I gotta hang on to it. And the guy's like, no, I want you to eat the manna you got today. And tomorrow, and only the Sabbath day, they would collect for 2 days, or the day before the Sabbath day, they would collect for 2 days for the Sabbath that night, that day, and for the Sabbath day. So you're having that rest in Him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of what God wants you to do. And sometimes we get too busy and caught up, and you're like, man, why does this happen? What am I getting attacked this way? And I don't know what's going
It's
on.
because you left the back door open a few
And it's
times.
like you didn't put the full armor of God on, like
Yeah.
the helmet of salvation.
Quiet time.
Yeah.
You need to let God fill you up and recharge and actually get an encouragement from Him. That's important.
Yeah. So you hear that, guys? Make sure you guys stay in fellowship. It's very important.
Absolutely.
Very important.
Yeah.
Don't let the enemy get a foothold in the door.
Absolutely.
So yeah. So I guess that'll conclude the Bible study. And hopefully it's a good reminder. It always is when we get in the Word, and stay encouraged. Stay in the Word, and just stay in fellowship. So thanks, guys, for watching. If you liked what you've seen, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like it and share it. Come check us out on Facebook. Where else are we at? TikTok.
You got TikTok, yeah.
YouTube. Yeah, we're all over the place. So yeah, if you need to leave us an email address, GameChatandChill@gmail.com. And don't forget, guys, just keep gaming.